hello there. As we can see, we have some people missing today. Greg and Chris decided to go get married in Scotland for 2 weeks and then caught the flu of the Fae because they decided to fuck around and find out in Scotland, and that's what happens. Yep. And I think they passed it on to Ymira as well. So everyone has the Fae flu, and they're going to turn into pixies, and that's really all she wrote. Right. So in the meantime, we decided to let's do a one-shot today.
So for tonight, we're Lanyap Worm Studios. So
hey, we out here.
Yeah. So Lou, you play Tuesdays, I believe, with these guys over on a VTM channel, right?
I play. We play a game on Tuesdays. But it's not about me. You guys have seen me every fucking week. So let's let these fine people that decided to join us introduce themselves.
Yeah, so I guess we'll start with left to right. Who is playing Nova today?
Hi guys, I'm Chastity. I'm playing Nova today. Hopefully we'll have some fun and won't get into too much trouble.
And on the screen to her right, who is playing Ezra Jacobs the Sixth?
I am Chase, or Black Coffee Chase. Hoping we get into trouble. I'm looking for it.
Oh, I love it. You said Black Coffee Chase?
Yeah, Black Coffee Chase is all my handles.
That's great because we have Caffeinated Viking in here as well.
Nice.
As one of our moderators. So it's the culmination of caffeine.
I was going to say that was my barista name. We had 2 Chases in the store, and I was Black Coffee Chase.
That's fucking amazing. What's going on? Today is Maya's birthday.
That's right.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
happy birthday.
Like I said to her today, I was like, how do you get a present for a person that is a present to everyone else? Like, it just how do you do that? How do you do it? Because she's fucking perfect. Yeah, Maya's birthday. It's exciting. Everybody get her presents and douse her with love and affection. Yeah, so today we are going to play Buddy Cop. We're gonna do the D&D version of what Time Cop / Lethal Weapon / Beverly Hills Cop 1 through 17 would be in Tower.
Right.
Excuse me. Oh, I'm dying. Hold on.
Smooth.
The nerd god spited me when I made fun of Beverly Hills Cop.
What you get?
I shouldn't have. I'm sorry, Eddie Murphy.
Fucking the ghost of Charlie Murphy got me in the throat.
Charlie
Murphy. All right, so we'll just we'll kind of get into it. We're not going to do any Foundry tonight. This was all a lot of last minute, so we didn't set up anything. So you're just gonna be looking at our pretty faces today, and we're gonna do a lot of theater of the mind, and that's fun. So fuck it. And if you like Foundry, well, I don't know what to tell you. So let's get started. Let me pull up Sirenscape. We're actually gonna start really quick. My kid's yelling. So I'm in the basement where I stream from, and the baby and my wife have a thing where whenever there's something upstairs, they'll yell "fire in the hole" and throw it down the steps at 100 miles an hour. So, so I think it was a shoe or something. I don't know.
One day it's going to be a smoke bomb.
One day
it's going to be something very valuable. So we're going to start real quick. Kind of where we left off, you guys. Let me switch over to this. Yezin and Nimbletooth were in the dunes of the Silt Sea. A whole bunch of weird shit happened. Michael Smith Bronson got sucked into his ghost gem, which then got absorbed into Lyra, which turned into a moon. A whole bunch of weird shit. You guys know the story. So you're sailing on the Silt Sea. It's time for bed. So here we don't sleep, but you go into essentially what the Elven meditation trance is, but just everybody does that instead. And you get to the dreams that are in your mind come out as blink dust and kind of show you the picture of your dreams as they whisk away. And Yezin and Nimbletooth, you guys are noticing as you're sleeping that you're falling into a much deeper sleep than usual. Yezin being the captain of the ship, and you control it psychically and psionically, you're kind of a little more in tune with your brain powers, and it almost seems to be amplified a little bit. And Nimbletooth's innate psychic powers have since piggybacked onto the ship and you.
I'm like a little parasite. I'm like the ship's parasite. I'm like a barnacle that just like sticks to the side of the ship. And,
Oh
you know,
god,
it's
you're a brain barnacle.
Well, stop being parasitic and start being symbiotic. Come on.
What? I help out.
So you guys are going into a strange level of sleep. Like it's a couple notches past the normal meditation, and you guys can you're looking around in this like weird voided space in your minds, and you could feel the presence of each other next to each other, but you can't see each other. It's almost like you are the blink dust, and you're starting to blink a little bit, and as you start to come to, you realize you're looking through the eyes of what seem to be two people in Tel Ralad, some kind of guards or investigators or something of that sort, out in front of the Chronomancers Guild. So, yeah, the names, the names were, yeah. There's a whole thing going on with that. So as you guys kind of blink into this this vision, you're driving. You're like watching. Almost like being John Malkovich. You're in these bodies. You don't have any control over it. You just see what's going on, and you just know what's happening. So with that, Nimbletooth, please explain to us who you're playing today. What does Roger Murtaugh look like?
Where did all this fur come from? What? If he were to like stand in front of a mirror, he's a tabaxi. He's medium height, and he's just he's like a silver black tabby looking feline character. And just if you're looking at what he's wearing, like, yeah, this guy's a ranger. He's wearing leather. He's got some short weapons. He's got a bow. He's looking like he's outfit for like fighting, but like maybe out in the desert, maybe like on the shorelines, you know, like he's scruffy, but there's a lot of gray in the muzzle. There's, you know, a lot of there's like a little, you know, losing some fur around the eyes, and you know, so he's
catkin.
Yeah, he's an older Tom for sure. And yeah, and he looks like he's seen some fights. He's got like, you know, scars where the fur hasn't grown back just because it can't. And he's pretty wiry looking. He looks pretty like he's ready to do some shit, but like you could tell he's just kind of like he's older. He's a little bit he's
got some
tired
miles for sure.
Yeah.
Are you saying he's getting too old for this shit?
I'm getting too old for this shit.
That's perfect. Yezin, what physical body do we see as you become Mikhail S. Branson?
So he is an Eladrin, and he's like he's the coppiest cop that you've ever seen cop, but he's an investigator. He's got the holdover from, like, he's got his utility belt, but obviously like couldn't play by the rules, so he got kicked off the force. But he's still out there doing his job, maybe in the private sector, but sometimes the book just has to get thrown out the window, right?
That's fucking amazing. And you guys are kind of standing in a little semicircle, and to your right is a tiefling. Ezra Jacobs VI, what do we see as Yezin looks over?
Yeah, this is tall charcoal tiefling with like full solid red eyes, kind of glowing, and then there's kind of a piratey, roguish motif going, but all the clothes are a little too nice. Nothing's scuffed up. Some of the lace is like gold and like real gold, and he has fangs, and he has like gold caps on the fangs, and like a an eye patch, even though he doesn't need an eye patch, just something to like boost his appearance and make him seem a little gruffer.
He's mysterious. Oh,
Rich. He's rich.
He's rich.
does the eye patch switch sides every once in a while? Like,
Yeah,
tomorrow it's on the
probably.
other side.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And so across from the semicircle on the other side, who does he see as Nova stands there?
Right, so Nova is a fire genasi. So she's got this charcoal skin as well, but it looks almost like, like volcanic earth. And every once in a while, there's little splits that appear in her skin where you can see what looks like lava beneath it. Her eyes are all black except for these sort of ember-like irises. Her hair is fire. She is wearing obviously fire-safe clothing. It's very Sith Lord hood over her head. Lots of leather, heels that seem entirely impractical for the desert, but somehow she makes it work. And her special things that she has with her are hidden under the cloak. Yeah, and she's nearly 6 foot without the heels on, so she's big lady.
Yeah, hidden under the asbestos cloak is all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, asbestos cloak is Yezin's thing.
Yeah, totally. I thought it was asbestos hair.
plus one.
That cloak is holding up as best as it can.
Well, good stream tonight, guys. It's
that was it. We peaked. We hit the peak of it, so
Yeah,
beat
I'm
that.
a bard, so I gotta,
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
You're the winning.
So do we visibly see an instrument?
Yeah, you would see a lyre, and then you would also see an instrument.
Okay. Oh, okay.
God,
Okay. It's just
damn, I can keep going.
Oh, he's the fucking
Oh my God.
rosewood.
I know.
You're the
Yes.
rosewood of the group. I love it.
someone's never getting invited back.
Yeah, but it's been good. This is my one and only.
call it a one shot.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Yeah, so you've been called to the Chronomancers Guild. You guys are kind of like private eyes that whatever there's too much going on or something needs a little bit of discretion. Actually, let me switch the music up a little bit because we're still sailing on a ship, and that is not right. Yeah. I think this is
Soothing
Wani
sounds of
Giovanni
Telralad.
Den. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you guys have been summoned to the Chronomancer Guild. We did a little workshopping beforehand, and you know that you have to go in to visit Captain Everpedals. He's kind of like your connect and the guy that gives you a lot of your work, and you've been summoned.
All right, then. I think, Nova's the first one in because she's about her business. She's trying to get her coins. So she just immediately, without saying anything to anyone, walks right in. Yeah.
Perfect. Everybody else following?
Oh yeah, Mikhail definitely goes in like second, like pissed off that he wasn't the first one there.
If anything, it's probably like she knows that Mikhail is like trying to be the first one, and she's like, nope.
But yeah, I'm
He
definitely
got
gonna-
here 15 minutes early, like you're supposed to.
I'm
But he
definitely-
waited in his skiff for like 5 minutes, not seem desperate.
Yeah.
Definitely 15 minutes late. I mean, like, got eye patch, got the hair tousled, but looking good,
Mm-hmm.
Put it up.
It checks out 100%.
Yeah.
All right, I need to see the notes real quick. I know you're drawing, but... All right. And Murtaugh?
Murtaugh, he'll come in last just because he's, he likes to just take his time, and he's just like, oh, great. The dandy, the hottie, and the douche. I thought I was gonna do this job alone.
Hurry up, old man.
All right, what is it? What are we doing?
Good question. I don't fucking know. Let's go talk to Everpetals.
I'm not the douche, am I?
I don't know. You guys sort it out amongst yourselves. Yeah.
I think both Nova and Ezra are like, might be.
So yeah, as you get to the front door, it's that typical like captain's office where it's the wooden door with the with his name and gilding on it, with the glass that's kind of glazed out, and it just says Richard Harry Everpetals, Captain.
Is it real gold?
Yeah, it's real gilded gold. Yep. Yeah, so you just guys, you've always just the door's always half open, and you can smell like you can see wafts of smoke coming from the top of the doorway like normal.
Yeah. I think Nova, she like pulls down her hood before she goes in, and she looks at the gilding and is like, one day I'm gonna steal that shit. But she doesn't say that out loud. She just kind of like eyes it, like, I'm gonna grab that one day. But then she walks on in, and hey boss, you got a job for us?
So you see a very short, even for a goblin, a very extra short goblin. He's got like almost like a little dark vest on, a little leather vest, and he's got his feet up on the desk, smoking a big cigar and just kind of holding his head. He's like, "Everybody sit down."
Okay, it looks serious. Okay, and she sits.
Could you put out that cigar while we are in here? This is no place to be smoking inside.
I'm gonna put the cigar out in your fucking head. How about that?
Actually, lighting up a cigarette as well.
Can you be cool for like once, Mikhail? Like just one time, be cool.
Well, I'd be cool if I wasn't suffocating in this room.
You wouldn't mind if I not sit down, because I just had this blouse pressed. No, I don't want it to crease.
You don't want your blouse to crease, but you're smoking a cigarette?
Yes.
No, Nova rolls her eyes. She's like, God damn it, these fucking guys.
I too am electing not to sit down because I do not want to sit on any of this ash.
No.
He just
2 weeks. 2 more weeks is all I have left.
You've been saying that for like 10 years now.
Ezra just fingered to
Well,
I think it helps him feel better.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Everpetals lets out a big like fucking sigh and snaps his fingers, and the door shuts behind him. He's like, "Listen,
I could have just closed that door on my way through.
yeah, I know you don't want to sit, you don't want to stand. I'm not gonna ask you to shut a door. Listen, my idiot nephew, he got in some trouble. Okay, I can't go over there because nepotism and stuff. There's an investigation going on. I need you to kind of go see what's happening."
So you want us to cover for your nephew?
I mean, listen, the kid's an idiot, but he's got a good heart. I'm sure he didn't do it on purpose. Everything he does, he messes up. All right, it's probably not even his fault. He's being held right now, though. Okay, there's a lot of questioning, and I just don't want to see him take the fall. It's for my sister.
Well, if he did it, then what are we even doing? There's nothing else. He comes to justice.
Have you tried throwing money at it?
Not everyone's got money to throw, Ezra. Not everyone's got money to throw.
Ezra, why are you doing this job? You clearly don't need it.
I get bored.
Fair enough. Right. So he's caught up, right? He's been in the mix.
Yeah.
Any details?
Listen, normally I could grease some palms. It goes away, no big deal. I've had to do it for him in the past, but this time there was a dead body. They called in the city guard. The museum's under lockdown. It's a whole thing.
Oh, so your nephew is a murderer and a thief, is what you're telling me.
No, he just got caught up.
Allegedly.
He got caught up in it. Now they're
Okay.
trying to pin a stolen skiff on him. It's a whole thing.
Oh,
Stolen skiff.
And could you tell us your nephew's name and spell it for us?
Yeah, it's Carmichael.
Carmichael.
Carmichael. C-H-R Michael.
Mikhail,
Strong.
Mikhail, stop pretending that you can write.
It's a strong
Please.
name.
What are you talking about? I write down everything. I've got notebooks upon notebooks at home.
Ezra's writing stuff down discreetly, and
It's the Scrabble that you put down. I mean, it's embarrassing. A child can write better than you.
no, you do good. You don't listen.
Look, this
Don't
is
listen
the
to
last thing you wrote down. It's just scribbles. It's literally scribbles. So you tried to sign your name.
I write everything in my own code so that nobody can steal my notes.
All right. Yep.
Huh?
We got
Hey,
it.
that's fair.
It's
That's
already
fair.
full.
Got it. Yes. Well,
Captain, before we go, do you have that scotch that I bought you for Christmas?
Oh,
You
yes.
drank all of it last time.
It refills. It's in the globe.
I'm gonna pour myself one. Do you want?
I'll take
Do you
one.
want one? Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
It's
Arthur,
5
you wanna
o'clock
go back
somewhere.
upstairs?
The sun
please?
never sets here. Well, how can you tell?
We've
Time for
got
bed to be okay.
work to do.
You do this
okay.
sober every time.
Yeah, it's time for
Yes.
bed, baby. It's late.
You have to be of sound
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah. Can you go upstairs,
Right,
Mama, please?
well, I think we're gonna do great. We're gonna get your nephew out of trouble. Unless he did it, of course. And then
Bedtime,
what do you
right?
want us to do if he did it?
That's a
All
good
right.
question.
Yeah.
Well, we could always,
Here, take this.
just switch
it
identities. I mean, Mikhail, you have a little bit of, experience in that. Losing your identity, gaining the identity. It's a free-flowing concept here in
Gaining
Teleland.
identity. This is my identity. It was stolen. It could have happened to anyone.
But it
Anyone.
happened to you.
You.
But it happened to you.
The people at the bureau have it out for me, and they let it through. They knew this was going to be a problem.
Right.
I've pointed this out as a problem in the past, and they have not listened to me. And now here we are. I'm the one
Well,
paying
maybe-
for it.
You can take that.
The ledgers clearly show that it was you. That,
It wasn't even spelled the same. Do I look anything like a human to you?
Listen,
I not really. I've never seen a human before.
I mean-
Actually, I wouldn't even know.
Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
Human.
Humans are shorter.
Eh,
Do I look human?
Not even a little.
no, not at all.
No, you look like one big pile of dirt.
Oh, that would.
Mikhail. Try
that-
again next time.
brings
Right.
up a good
Maybe-
point.
Yeah.
I talked to that register about your name. He thought it was a typo. The guy was speaking real quick. That you guys got a kind of the same name, and it turns out that maybe this guy's involved with the thing going on with my nephew.
Oh.
Hmm.
But hey, we can use that because if they think you're that guy, that's weird.
Yeah, you can infiltrate that way.
No, because that guy has broken the law. He is wanted as a criminal.
And what are the distinguishing facts that we learned about this guy? He was wearing a big hat, right? That's
Yeah.
A very big hat, and as everybody knows, I do not wear hats.
Minor illusion, my face to look like Mikhail's face. I don't look like that.
But
It's
This is
Mikhail,
why
pretty
no one
good.
takes me serious in this
Yeah,
line of
if-
work.
I'm just saying, if I put a big hat over you and it covers the tips of your ears, you kind of look like a human.
This is why I don't wear hats. I don't
I
cover the
will
tips
put
of
on a
my
hat.
ears.
And it will cover the tips of the ears.
See?
I mean, look, you could pass for a human.
Could. Huh? I mean, Mikhail, I'm just saying. We're on
Get
your
rid of
side.
the minor illusion.
we're on your side.
It does not sound like you're on my side.
We're on your side. We're always on your side. We have your back.
Yeah,
We're just saying.
we're trying to help you unbesmirch your beautiful
Don't
name.
Right.
So
you have this cops do the undercover thing, right?
yes.
You play a role, right?
Mhm.
You
Right.
infiltrate, you sting, you investigate, right?
Hmm.
I've never done undercover work.
just pretend to be somebody else.
You just gotta
Right.
put on a fucking hat. There you go. You're done.
The only thing that you don't do while you're undercover is try to write. Just don't try to write anything.
That'll give you away. For sure.
Sorry. Yeah. Unfortunately.
For sure. Anyhow, boss, question that I asked but she didn't answer. What do you want us to do with your nephew if he did do the thing?
Well, I mean, listen, I just wanted you to prove. Listen, if he did it, he did it. It is what it is. It runs in the family, no big deal. But if he didn't, we gotta try and figure it out. I don't think the kid can do it. He doesn't have. He's harmless. He doesn't have a mean bone in his body.
I mean, I've heard the child is gifted.
He's
So-
gifted. That's the word. Yeah.
Right.
I have in his file written down cursed, not gifted.
Potato, tomato.
What? Well, let's say he did do it, right? But do you want it to go away? Are we? What secrets are we keeping and not keeping? What
Right, it's good
what
to know.
crimes? What crimes are we committing?
Yeah.
Listen, I'll leave that up to your discretion. I obviously I would like the kid to be alive and not be killed. You know what I mean? It's not looking good. They apparently somebody was murdered. There was his boss over there at the museum. Then the person that they thought might have been the murderer got broken out. So now it's all getting pinned on him because there's nobody left. And they stole.
Well, what if he was the fall guy?
They
You know what I
could've-
mean?
That's probably what's going on. Then they stole the
Okay.
ship, and now they think it's that he's this mastermind behind everything. The kid can't even spell mastermind.
Okay. Well, how about this?
I know.
We help him escape either way.
That's fair. I mean, if you guys could do it how you want to do it.
Okay. Okay. So, like, if there's some dead bodies along the way, that's okay, is what you're saying to me.
Ooh, dead what?
Exactly. Perfect. Great.
Last time, destruction of property as well.
Listen, I'm not paying.
But
Great. Okay. It's going to be a good time. You guys ready to go?
Ready as ever.
Delightful.
All right. Well, where do we start?
Well, I figured we go to at least the museum first, like an actual cop, which you should know with all your years of experience.
Well,
Check out the crime scene
why don't
first.
we talk to the dead body?
Can you talk to the dead body? Can you do that?
I went to college, remember?
Oh, right. College
There was
boy.
there was that necromancer that I was after. I did take a couple of
I
necromancy classes.
I really don't need to hear the story again. Or in detail,
fade
you know
to
how to
black.
speak to dead bodies.
Fade the black.
I trust you though. And hey, we come upon dead body, we'll talk to it. But I figure we check out the crime scene, see what we're working with, whatever clues that the cops probably definitely missed.
Dust for prints, look for residual magic, all, the
Okay.
base
So
things
where,
to do by the book.
all right. So where are we starting?
The
I would like to
museum.
check out the museum.
There's
Okay.
dead things at the museum, right?
Tons of dead things.
Look, perfect.
Perfect. All right.
Murtagh,
And,
I think
and-
your memory's going.
So what's the job?
Wait a minute. I remember now. That's what happened to your old partner, Rags.
Rags.
Rags. That
Who's Rags?
now that is a name I have not heard in a long time.
Don't do this. Don't do this. You're gonna get him on a roll, and then
Oh,
he's gonna
man.
start telling glory
I
days
heard
stories.
that he fell down the stairs and landed on 14 crossbow bolts.
Hey, that wasn't me.
Well-
I use a longbow. Just saying. They're not called bolts.
Did you
They're
kill your
arrows.
partner, Brock?
No.
I'm gonna
I
do an
wanted a
insight
partner.
check.
I wanted a partner.
All
Yeah.
right,
it's-
insight check. Is he lying?
Inside check.
how do you insight check somebody who's losing their memory? Who
Someone who
probably has
has
dementia.
Yeah.
19, buddy. So hey,
Where is it?
I rolled a 19.
All right, let's say what am I rolling here? Perception? Yeah.
Well,
You would
no,
be-
if you're.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, no, you're good. If
Yeah.
you're lying, deception, and if you're telling the truth, persuasion.
Okay. So
I don't know if you can how you can hide them. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
all right. Once again, I don't use a crossbow. That's such a crude weapon.
Yeah, but you could get access to it, right?
Yeah, but it's a totally different way of firing a. No.
But you're like weapons master, right? Like you know how to use all that fucking long fire and shit.
Yes, but what I use is a weapon long forgotten and you know a very cultured weapon.
Right.
The crossbow is a very crude
Old.
and bulky. Yeah, no, that's. I mean, look at me. I'm.
Only a weapon preferred by most beat cops, which you were for an extended period of time.
I love how this turned.
We're not. Look, who might have murdered whom? Right?
Right. You're right. You're right. I'm
This-
sorry. I was just curious. You know, given that we're his new partners, I just want to know if I gotta watch my fucking back.
Oh, we're
Always.
we're partners now.
Are we not?
So we're splitting things 4 ways, is what you're saying.
Did you get us all together to be an adventuring party? Oh, just saying it makes my
This is-
skin crawl.
It's literally the 10th time that we've done this. We just haven't put a label on it.
Right.
No. I've been thinking about the name.
Oh no.
Been thinking about the name.
Okay. What do you got?
Hold on.
For your eyes only, right? There's a. That's
Yes.
yes. For your eyes only investigations. That's it. That's
You
it.
just hear the captain say, "Get out." Everybody
all right.
out.
I would like
So-
to do sleight of
so-
hand to steal his scotch.
So where are we going? Where is it?
Yeah, he's too busy with his head in his hands. He's
Okay, I'm gonna sleight of hand this. Let's see if the dice are on my side. I
Yeah,
got
you
a
could-
10, so maybe they're not.
no, yeah, like he's so dejected with his head. As long as you didn't roll a 1 and knock the glass over, you're pretty good.
Oh, good. So I take his never-ending thing of scotch and just kind of like.
Oh,
I
the
want a
globe.
sleight of hand to put it back.
It's literally
fuck
a globe.
you.
It's
No.
literally a globe.
I'll buy you one.
No.
Should I perception to see if
Yeah.
I see this happen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are you trying to be stealthy from them?
No. I'm
Okay,
just
yeah.
trying to take it from the boss because I want his. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I
so-
take it.
As you guys like turned and kind of formed like a wall just by the nature of going to leave, she just like kind of reaches over and picks it up and like keeps it in front of her. So it's like real easy for him to miss.
Yep,
But you
and
guys saw it.
the cloak just covers it. It's like, and then I'm out. I fucking book it out. I'm moving.
It's 8 a.m.
But it won't always be, and we'll get thirsty. Okay.
Nova, congratulations.
Yes.
I don't know who the father is, but
You know,
I-
sometimes it gets wild in these nights. You know what I mean? Or like twilights, whatever. And I still work, and I'm a working mom now.
yeah, that's right. But at some point you have to stop. You have to. Yes.
He's a senile
This might
old
be your
man.
last job. I'm just saying by the size of it. And it's gonna be a boy, just so you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The first one's always a boy.
I'm gonna have to figure out a name. Maybe you can help me with that, because clearly you're brilliant at names. So maybe you can help me.
I've met a lot of people.
Wonderful. You remember them all?
Eventually.
That's what matters. Yeah, and off they go. She does not wait around.
Yeah, so as we go out into the city, change a little bit, and yeah, so you guys are to the south of where you need to be. You guys are in the Blue Top District, which is a lot of the entertainment area. So Chronomancy Guild's somewhere towards the south of that. So you guys got to go right towards the north side of the Blue Top District to get to the museum. You've been there before. It's not really a hard trek. But on your way, as you're crossing one of the streets, I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got a nat 20. Hey.
Nice.
Hey.
I'm smooth like fucking butter out here. You
22.
feel me?
Looking good. So everyone, you kind of chatting amongst yourselves as you're walking and talking, and there's a runaway cart, like a vendor's cart that comes screeching by. It almost looks like it used to be hooked to a donkey or something like that, but it came loose and it's going flying by. Everybody makes it except Mikhail. You're just so distraught after seeing her jack the globe, and you're just like really, really bent up about it. And you're like looking
he's
through
trying
your
to put his notebook back into his utility belt, right in the perfect place. And
in the like the issued spot that you got it with the fucking. And yeah, so you I'll just do this. So let me get my dice. You take. Not that bad. 3 points of bludgeoning damage as this cart comes careening by and hits into you. And as it comes to a stop and slams into the wall and tips over, they're almost like earthenware jars come crashing out, and it's a bunch of sauerkraut, and it just starts to conform into this big gelatinous creature, and in front of you you see a essentially raging gelatinous sauerkraut elemental. So we're gonna have to roll initiative.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay.
sauerkraut elemental. You really gotta do this to me.
Ooh, we roll real low for initiative, so like don't need me. You feel me?
Oh wow.
Don't need me at all.
Well, I am going before you, so that's gonna help.
Hey.
So as the plan.
Yeah. You know what? I think that like Nova is like pouring herself some scotch through the orb, she's just like, and that's why she's
she ain't paying attention.
Nah. She sidesteps she like is aware enough to sidestep the cart itself and is like pouring her drink as she does it,
I think Ezra goes to put like their arm like to catch Bronson, and is like just too late. It just like cart checks you.
His arm goes up to help. He's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Perfect. So it looks like Mikhail, you get to go first. It's going to be Mikhail, and then who has the higher dex, or if one of you wants to let the other go first between Murtog and Ezra. Otherwise, whoever has the higher dex goes first.
I have a plus 3.
16. +2. Yeah.
+2. So it'll be Mikhail, Ezra, Roger, the creature, and then Nova.
It's Roger. Just
Roger. Sorry, Roger.
Roggers.
Rog. I call him Rog. I don't call him his whole name. Rog.
Yeah, so Mikhail, you are up, and you see a vicious... It's almost like it has a ghost gem stuck in it somehow that's red. And usually they're clear and white.
Fair enough. He... Like as the cart hits him, since he's going first, he kind of like moves out of the way, but like in his place comes like a gray shadow that is now standing there that kind of has his same dimensions and shape. and
yeah.
it pulls a rapier at the same time that he pulls a rapier. And he's unhand me, you foul elemental! And he's just going to stab it.
Fuck yeah. Stab that bitch.
Yes. It probably smells awful. You said sauerkraut? Mm.
Yeah. Yep. 16
not that
is enough to hit. It seems it's sauerkraut, but on a hot day. It's just gonna kind of simmering.
It's fermenting. It's
And with city smell? No.
Oh, yeah.
Not good. No.
16 hits, you can roll damage. 13. Perfect. So what do we see as you attack it? You just
Well, he pulls out this like nice like crystalline rapier, and as he goes in to stab, or that should actually have an extra D8 on it. I don't know how to activate that, so I'll just roll that.
Svarta Maya with the sub. Thank you.
He comes in and the crystal rapier just like glows like pure white as it just stabs right in. He was kind of aiming for where like the gem is, because it's kind of what you do.
Yeah.
He was coming right at me.
I think as a fighter you have a extra attack by now. I'm not positive.
Do I? Oh, I don't know. I don't play fighters. Let me take a look here.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes, I can.
Yeah, we just made these characters like 2 hours ago, so
yeah, for sure.
There we go.
17 hits. You can roll up another damage.
And attack another. Actually, no, I have to use. I can only do that once per turn.
Cool.
All right.
So, Mikhail, with that, Roger, you are up. Unless you wanted to move, sorry. I don't bonus action and all that shit, but I'm rushing you through this.
No, I mean they're right here fighting it.
Roger, you are up with Ezra on deck.
So Roger is going to. He's like, what? And he just like instinctively reaches and he just grabs from his quiver and just grabs 4 arrows, and he just like takes them and he just like drop, and then one behind him, and he casts Cordon of Arrows, which is a protective spell. And he's like hoping to, it's 30 feet of protection for whoever, and it's like the creature is out of it, and he's just like, some of that scotch would be good right about now.
Pours it up.
So basically it's like a protective area, and so if the creature comes within that area, tries to come across that area, one of those arrows,
That's super cool.
flies up and
Hell yeah.
slaps that shit.
Yeah.
And he's just like, hey, kimchi that.
She like pouring the drink. She's like, oh, and hands him the drink. Like, try better next time.
What? It's a hot day. It's terrible.
Your age is showing.
Cut it, kraut.
With that, is that your turn?
That's it. Yeah.
With that, Ezra, you are up with the creature on deck.
God, you smell worse than that joke. And then we vicious mockery at
Yes.
Wisdom DC of 14, please.
3. Yeah, that is not happening.
Hell
it is
yeah,
not a wise critter. It is pretty fucking dumb.
7 points of damage, please. And then as a bonus action, I am going to use one of my what are those called? Bardic Inspirations, but I'm going to use a special Bardic Inspiration for my class.
It's gonna be so inspired.
Unsettling words. I'm As a bonus action, I can use one of my Bardic Inspiration dice and choose a creature I can see within 60 feet. And I will roll a Bardic Inspiration dice, a D8, and it subtracts the number from the next saving throw it makes for the start of my next turn.
Dope. That's so good. Fucking bards.
Bards are great.
Hopefully setting up Nova.
Yes.
Cool. And is that
Help
it
me
with the
out.
end of your turn?
That is it.
Excellent. So it is the sauerkraut monster's turn. The sauerkraut monster begins to shiver and shake, and
Ew.
you could just say it just wants attention, and it's not getting it, so it's getting real mad, and it throws a tantrum and starts slamming the ground it's like slopping this disgusting sauerkraut on everybody. So I need everybody to make a DC 13 dex save to try and get out of the way of the sloppy.
I have a
boy.
question.
Go for it.
Because Rog has that shield up or whatever, the arrow thing.
Yeah.
The sauerkraut globs coming in, does that make them go off? Or does does the cube actually have to like physically move forward and hit one?
It's until the spell ends, whenever a creature other than you comes within 30
Okay.
feet. Yeah, so
Okay.
He's
And so what
done,
did you
huh?
need? I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh no, you get 13. Dex save at 13.
Okay.
okay.
Ooh.
This
Well-
sounds like it would be easy.
I got 12.
oh,
so-
nice. Nailed it.
All right, so everybody. 12. So Nova, you take 12 points of sadness damage from this fucking thing. It just makes
Sadness.
yeah, so it's acid. So if you have resistance to acid, but for
I
the
don't.
and then everybody else who saves takes 6.
Oh, I'm so upset. I was over here pouring a drink for fucking for Ezra, and I got splashed with this nonsense.
Yeah, it just right in the
Upset.
glass too.
Oh, fucking disgusting.
And
not
with
happy.
for his move, he's just still real angry. No one's paying attention to him, so he's gonna come towards everybody, and I believe that triggers your arrows.
Yeah, so it's like the creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 piercing damage.
Cool. What is the save?
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
And it also gets
It's not gonna make it whatever your spell casting ability is,
well,
because
it's a
because you have a
D8.
minus. Yeah, you had the -8, and he only rolled an 8, and it's just not even close. So he takes the D8 worth of damage if you want to roll that up.
Okay. So it's a d8 because it says 1d6 piercing. So
Oh, sorry, 1d6. Yep.
yeah.
So if you just want to, or if you want me to just roll a d6 real quick and take it off, it's up to you.
Oh no.
So
no.
is it moving away from me and my echo towards the others, or
Yeah, it only moved like 5 feet just into the circle to get near everybody. So
how
takes-
dare you?
He takes
Do you-
5 from that one.
I was gonna 5. Okay, -5. I was gonna just so you were still in range, so I didn't want to be that guy. But do you want it to? Will that help you out a little more? Because this is just a fucking fun battle. So if you want, if that's ideally something part of your gig, I just didn't want to like run away from you.
No. I was just like, ooh, do I get an opportunity attack?
Oh, okay, fair. Yeah, so it just like moved 5 feet to get more into the fray and triggered an arrow, and it's right behind it.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, so I'm an idiot. I nerfed myself. I have evasion.
Oh, good.
So when I fail, I what is this? Hold on.
Take half.
I only take half. So
Cool.
I'm
Add
gonna
6 back.
rectify my my hit
Total.
points real quick.
It
And what
is,
was the damage for the save? 6?
6, yep. It is Nova's turn with Mikhail on deck.
Wonderful. So I'm fucking pissed off. I drop this fucking glass. It shatters. I'm like, oh my fucking god. And as I'm like, I grab my gun and I'm gonna shoot. Who's in front of me? Is Rog in front of me?
I was like, yeah, like near you. Yeah, for sure.
Cool. I'm gonna use his shoulder as like a, to help my aim. and shoot this thing.
And since you did it and used him to do it, you can do it on advantage.
Thank you.
We'll say it's like a help action.
Yes, that's so much better. That's an 18 to hit.
Yep, totally hit. Roll it up.
I'm not so old now, right? You're using to steady yourself, but but I was old before. Okay, yeah.
I just don't have my tripod with me, and the shoulder works real well. 3 damage.
Perfect. Do you have any? Actually, there is somebody within 5 feet, I believe, and he's engaged with them. So technically, you would have sneak attack damage for.
Yes.
Yep.
Let me roll that sneak attack though.
Get that sneak attack.
Sneak
So
Oof.
yeah, so that's 13. So 16 total.
Perfect. You're just seeing like chunks of this disgusting, stinky sauerkraut flying off.
Nasty.
So nasty.
So gross.
Are
And
you moving,
then-
or is that it?
So bonus action, can I do another shot or no?
I don't think so with a bonus action.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to just use my bonus action to move so that I am behind Ezra. I'm gonna put myself behind Ezra.
Perfect. Yeah, move action, go behind Ezra. And with that, Michael, you are up with Rog on deck.
Nice. All right. Yes, I am going to stab the shit out of this sauerkraut.
You go get him, Mikhail.
And first one coming in. Yes.
That will do it. Yeah. If you want to roll 2 attacks, and then you could just roll 2 damages.
Yep.
If that's what you're doing. Because every time you take the attack action, you can take 2. Yeah, 15 hits, so you can roll 2 damages.
Word. And how this is, the one attack is coming from me, one attack is coming from the Echo. So we're kind of just like both stabbing in at the same time, almost mirrored.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
And now damage. First one, garbage. Second one, haha. And one of those attacks is also going to have an extra D8 radiant damage.
Just like a cop.
I like this. That's from your shadow. Your shadow is cooler than you.
Yeah. That's literally
He's
what
so
I was gonna
cool.
Tell,
His shadow is who he thinks he is.
explain to us how the radiant damage from your shadow eviscerates the steaming pile of raging sauerkraut.
Hey.
So the rapier in the shadow glows, and it just like sears the sauerkraut real nicely, like to that perfect point where you want to put it on a hot dog. And
Hell
just
yeah.
goes right through the gem that was, I think you said, in its head,
Yep.
and just pierces the gem and just cooks the sauerkraut around it.
Yeah, you see a lot of the like homeless kids and the like the street rat type urchin kids coming up. They're all like, taking globs of it now that this thing's dead and kind of running off with it.
So, fear not, eat up, kids, eat up. It's for everyone.
Amazing.
I don't think that's quite good anymore.
Listen, they probably haven't eaten in days. Let them have it.
What do you mean? Are they dieting?
It's better than
Fasting?
nothing. Well, they fast all the time. It's just a forced fasting. They have no money, no coin, so it's what they do.
Some people aren't as well off as you are.
Ezra, yeah, exactly. Some of the street urchins, they don't know. They don't know a better life. Let them have this.
Nova just like sipping on her scotch is like.
To the museum, right? Also, I did notice. Where did your clear head go, Bronson? You were the only one to be felled by the card.
I was
just curious.
Fixing my belt so that I was in regulation, okay?
Regulation for what? No
what?
one's watching.
I'm watching. I know.
You're not in the. You know what? That's a sensitive.
You gotta stick with what you know, all right?
But you're right. You're right. That's a sensitive topic. And you know what? You do what works for you.
You have to have order in every aspect in your life, or else everything is chaos.
Right. Pour some more scotch.
So-
You're right. You're absolutely right.
How did
I'm
I
sorry.
get partnered up with the three of you?
You
I'm
love it.
very confused.
You love it, and that's how you end up with us every time.
There's a little mousekin, just like eating the sauerkraut, watching us go back and forth like a little
All
kid.
right, get your bowl and go on. There's nothing to see here.
We're like walking and talking.
Yeah, we'll walk and talk. Yeah.
I think we're the only ones that allow him to come. To be
I think
honest.
so too, but don't tell him that, because like
Right.
it'll hurt his feelings.
Oh, and also, like, you guys do notice that, like, after we got hit with all that sauerkraut, it just all sloughed off of his clothing and it's all still pristine.
So
we're-
what's
We're not the only one with magic, and you're not the only one with magic and money. That's
No, but-
just
but-
standard.
Yeah, well,
Right.
at least my clothes aren't covered in sauerkraut anymore.
fuck you, I take that personal. We were just
Ezra,
in there.
please.
You're literally
Hey.
drinking a glass of whiskey and sauerkraut juice.
I'm gonna press the digitation the group and look. We all look nice now.
Yes. Wait, is that where the sour comes from in whiskey and sour? Is that how it whiskey sour? Is that no?
Yes.
No.
I never knew that there was a
mix it.
sauerkraut component.
You mix it.
Yes. Yes, you do. You guys want some before we go?
No, you don't
You
put
learn
anything.
something-
You don't put anything in it.
Wait.
I'm kidding, you guys. I just wanted to. It's fine that you didn't catch on to the fucking joke. It's whatever. We have a job to do. Let's go find out about these dead bodies. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Even when you get as old as I am, you still learn something new every day. Listen to me, all
Of course.
of you.
With
Yes.
your memory, you're relearning everything every day.
Every day you learn something new.
That's
This is-
really rude, Mikhail, coming from you. Like, I really don't think you should be talking to the old man like that. Some respect for your elders.
Rude coming from me. It's the truth.
Sometimes there's kindness in lies, okay?
Mikhail,
Absolutely not.
we don't. We how do we put this?
Honesty,
Use the
best
kid-
policy.
The kid gloves when we deal with you sometimes.
Yes.
What do you mean kid gloves? He's like 80 million years
no,
old.
no, with you.
You.
Show him the same kindness that we show you.
Yes.
You guys show me no kindness. None. Zilch.
Well,
Nada.
I think I'm very kind. I'm very giving.
I
Right?
don't say
You
half
guys
the
have been
things that I
nothing but
think.
rude. I have been nothing but professional in every day.
Trent,
And sometimes you just push me right over the top.
Look,
just look,
I
Mikhail.
had Mikhail like the glass and look. This is part of your new uniform. Look. Cohesion, team building,
Morale. Yeah.
morale.
That's right.
There we go.
That's right.
A glass of alcohol.
Yes.
Yes. Be one of us.
You'll have a better time.
Just take a sip.
I want to use persuasion to get him to. I want to persuade him to drink this fucking alcohol.
Rollies.
Rollies.
Okay.
All right.
Persuasion. Dice gods be on my side. They're not on my side, you guys.
God damn it.
We got an 8. We got an 8.
Well,
Well,
I'm gonna use a persuasion because like I can't roll anything less than a 10.
Okay.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So like while that's happening, Nova is being like
There we go.
pouring the fucking glass and it's
So
like,
that's a modified my skill as the bard can't if anything I roll is a less than a 10 it becomes a 10, so that's a modified 19.
That's dope.
yeah. So,
That's so
she's
dope.
pouring the drink and she's like, listen, we just want you to be a part of the group. And yes, sometimes we take the mickey out of you, but like it's out of love. It's love and affection. That's all.
Just we're metalsmiths. We're just we're just forging you. We're hardening you. We're preparing you for what's gonna come. I mean, you want to get to the level of where I am at what some point in your career.
A has-been?
You're getting it, Mikhail. That's it. That is it. Now take the drink, please.
Right.
Cheers.
Exactly. That's it. That's it. You know what? Give it to me. Give it to me.
Yes, I pour for everyone. We salute, you know.
Finally.
Mikhail acts like he's gonna take the drink, but Roger takes it like, oh no.
No, I
He
poured
took
the
my
drink for
drink
Rob.
and then
No,
just
no.
walks away.
No, Roger does. He holds it up like it's a sippy cup. Come on. You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
I got you.
No,
Pry open his
look,
jaw.
if he doesn't want to have fun, we don't have to make him have
I
fun.
mean, he doesn't.
Fine.
Oh wait, I haven't dismissed my echo. My echo's gonna drink it.
Yeah.
I walk away and my echo drinks it. My echo is like all
Good
of the
cop, bad
cool
cop.
aspects of my personality.
Yeah.
He like
Echo
drinks
enthusiasm.
the
six
cool
guns to the
one.
sky
Yeah.
and like thumbs up and then disappears.
The Echo
Is-
shotguns the drink.
Yeah. one of these days we're gonna tell him is that guy is what we keep
That's right, that's right, that's right.
You know what? That'll be the thing. That'll be the thing that'll get him.
Yeah, and it just and Roger just like puts a like that loving just companion like hand on the shoulder, and he's just kind of like, yeah, he draws in the shadow, and he's just like,
Oh, you do that to the echo? Like when you
Yeah.
touch the echo, it disperses and
Oh,
no.
The cool one is gone. Well, we better catch up with him before he gets lost. Come on.
After a short walk, after our peer pressure incident, you're right up to the front of the crime scene, which is the museum.
all right.
Wonderful.
You said it's a very large, ornate, beautifully sculpted building. Picture the the face of the building in Indiana Jones, the Holy Grail, when they actually find where the Grail is, that like carved stone and set into the mountain. It's that, but an actual full building of that.
Okay.
Okay, how much does it cost to get in? 100
Oh, no.
gold pieces.
we're
100
investigators.
gold
We
pieces.
don't need to pay to get in.
Also, 100
Oh,
gold
we have
pieces
credentials?
is not like cheap. You know that, right? Like that's not. That's a lot of gold.
I mean,
Don't just go giving away your gold.
I mean, what I planned on, my limited income after I retire, that's gonna keep me going for like a couple of years, like 2.5 years, according to my.
Years.
Well, yeah, it's a
An afternoon, perhaps.
Wow.
afternoon.
Okay. but
One.
Stop. We are here to investigate. Can we try to be professional? Let's not worry about
Yes.
that shit right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. We can just
The
walk in
three of
because
you
we're
have
in.
never been professional a day in your lives, and you're
Okay,
trying.
Mikhail, the jokes are over. We're trying to do it
It's
now.
not a joke.
It's inappropriate, Mikhail.
It's.
Rude.
I've been at this profession for much longer than you. I'm trying to.
but that doesn't mean you're professional.
We're at the job site now.
Ugh. And she like takes off her cloak, folds it up, it disappears into her tote, and she is wearing like full clad leather dommy mommy shit. You see her weapons, her fucking gun, and she walks in like she owns the place.
Tommy,
Yeah.
And I will hold back Mikhail. Be like, look. Allow Nova to walk first, and say, look, now we walk. You enjoy the view, right?
Of a museum? I mean, I
No.
frequently enjoy the views of a museum. That's,
You have
it's
a
a
lot to
very
learn,
nice place to
Mikhail.
go to learn.
Yes.
For the audience, as you can guess, Nova is just a fire genasi big titty goth bitch. Like that's she's just out here looking fly, just
It's a
always.
big mommy milkers that we all wanted. Like,
Yes, and thigh highs. You know what I'm saying? Like she is just yeah.
It's
With
every
the
meme.
punch, Mr. Mr. Squidward.
It's just like Reddit is going nuts over it.
Yeah.
If you'd like to draw
Um,
fan art, you may.
It doesn't seem like a very practical uniform.
It's okay.
So as you kind of get into there's the main entrance. You can see where it used to be roped off. Now just the back section of where the living quarters are is there's still an investigation. Everything's kind of roped off, and there's guards standing around. But the strange thing about the guards is they aren't the city guards. They are a different brandished guards. They're Knights of Brightmorn, which is it's a faction that it just kind of started popping up. They come from a different place in a different realm, and it's really strange that they are acting as city guards.
Okay.
Oh.
Would you say that we've dealt with them before?
Yes,
Or
so
at least seen them around before?
for sure, they're more in the warehouse district where they kind of control like the ebb and flow of certain goods in and out. It's a lot of think of like bronze colored paladins, like a lot of paladin-y heavy armors, a lot of sun motifs and things like that.
So they're like outsourced. Like what we had wasn't good enough. We outsourced.
Think of it almost as like they kind of fill the same roles you guys do, just in a heavier capacity.
So they're like alpha. They're alpha team, is what you're saying. Like they're we're the B tracks, and they're the
They're the high-paid private sector, and we're the we're the low-paid private sector.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say that they visit the bars and brothels and stuff? Do they find their way over there in the city?
Not as much as normal cops would. They're very devout and focused on whatever the thing is. They're almost like robotic in that kind of sense.
Look, Mikhail, it's your people. Nova's gonna be step 2 in. You said it's like roped off, and they're sort of around that
Oh my god.
the area.
Are these guys the Unsullied? Is that what we're talking about?
I'm gonna just walk just straight through the tape.
Yeah, I just say, wait, what's going on? We're on an assignment here, fellas. Like,
And lady.
So, and lady.
we're on assignment, y'all. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's better. That's better for us.
Rings good. We are also here to investigate.
We're with the actual City Watch.
I don't think there's anything that you guys are going to find that we haven't already found.
What I mean,
Hey, with all due respect, we have very talented individuals, and the more eyes, many hands make less work, right?
The guy kind of like looks over at his partner and like rolls his eyes. He's like, "We got to get some lunch anyway. You kids can have fun." And they kinda just-
I'd like to stick my foot out as he's walking and trip him.
Sure, go for it. I guess
What
you
would
just
you
roll.
like me to roll?
You just roll an unarmed attack.
Okay. I mean, I'm not trying to hurt him, but
Yeah. We'll just because we'll try and hit his AC.
yeah, it's an 8. So
Yes, he kind of like sees it and like steps over it and like just kind of looks back. He's like, "Fucking kids." And they
I
just,
wink at him.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You could almost feel the wink just deflect off the armor and shoot off into the distance.
oh god,
Boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
they are the Unsullied.
See, now I don't seem so bad now, do I?
No, you fit right in.
Tabletop
Yeah,
obscura
with
with the
With
rate
them,
of
I mean, not
hate.
us. I'm not so much. We're still working on that. Just saying.
Mikhail says that, thinks he's won that argument, and just goes walking right in.
Fucking.
Got it.
He's already pulling out like
Checkmate.
his magnifying glass, his notebook,
Yep.
everything. He's like ready to like dusting for prints, just
Yeah.
everything.
I'm
All
gonna
the
Buy
things
the
you don't
book.
need, kid. Gotcha.
give Bronson. I'm gonna call out to you.
He's not listening. He's already humming like the same tune he does when he does his like investigation,
Right,
like
yeah.
like going all like orchestral music and like
in it.
he's just getting in the zone.
He's in a trance, Ezra. That's it. Just let him go. Let him be.
There was a firefly.
I'm gonna pull out my my lyre and strum, and I'm going to give Rog bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Mikhail, or should I say Yezin, you could feel this guy is so tuned in to his process of investigation, and he's so inward. It almost feels like that disconnect you have between his consciousness and yours. It's much less of a movie now, where it almost feels like you could just it's just free flow and free, and you could just give him a little bit of knowledge. So essentially you're recognizing Atticus's chamber where he was murdered by his desk with Galen Dredger's footprints, and then it disappeared, and all that stuff from when you guys found the body originally.
At that point, like, yeah, just kind of gonna lead him to literally the footprints, because if Carmichael did it, his footprints would be in here, but they're clearly not.
Yeah.
Because they're clearly the footprints of some sort of tabaxi.
Also to the stuff like the Grand Librarian, where everything's recorded, all that stuff is still fresh in your memory.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, he's just gonna lead him to like all of the spots that like very clearly point out just like Galen Drench, to the point where like literally probably papers on Atticus's desk just say Galen Drench.
He actually like blinks a few times and looks down and reaches into his pocket and pulls out Atticus's letter that Atticus had left for you guys. The one that you had taken. Remember how Atticus had a letter about, had a couple things in it. I could actually pull that up. I think it's in the Discord. But either way, it's the letter that you got from Atticus's notebook. Somehow, from just in your memory, you placed a copy of it in his pocket. Yeah. So Mikhail, you get this like all these visions of almost like the stills of how everything kind of went down and pieced together because of Yezin's memory.
He's in like CSI mode. It's all going like digital, and like the strings are attaching.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I think as Mikhail shows us like all these things, right? It kind of points all this stuff out. Now it's like, all right, Sherlock, good job. But she is going to look for what is she going to look for? I think she's going to look for evidence of where the boss's nephew would have been. Ways to clear him, you know what I mean? Not just that like the actual guy is, but you know, if they ask how is he not a part of this, she's sort of looking for the reasons where he won't be a part of it.
For sure. There is Carmichael has his own room next to Atticus's office, and also Mikhail had mentioned the Grand Librarian, which is essentially like an automaton that scans all the books coming in and out, who did them, and it's almost like a little video feed too. Think of it as just like a closed circuit TV.
Okay.
But not a lot of people know about that, so there's a lot of the city guard or the Knights of Brightmoor might not have checked that.
Okay, so yeah, that's what she's going for. She's going for the Grand Librarian then, so that she can peep that.
Cool.
I was gonna say just
No, go for it.
playing the lyre, but also just casually looking for things that I could speak to that would give me like insight that maybe someone wouldn't, like a ghost or bones or.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a lot of that kind of stuff here. There's motifs for the Iron Scarab, which is like a sect of they're more like wartime mercenaries. It's a whole thing with they put these scarabs in their bodies, but so there's like essentially Atticus's office is like an homage to all the local history and stuff like that. So realistically, there could be bodies, like, mummy or something like that in there for sure if you want to try and do that. I don't know if it would be applicative towards this, but it could be. You never know. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. So Grand Librarian, do I have to where is it? Where's it located?
It's actually fairly close to Atticus's office. A lot of his office is kind of central to a lot of the information and housing stuff, away from the actual main, what's it called? I keep wanting to say library again. Main museum. So the library is more just like researching and stuff that's private to the people that work at the library.
Okay, yeah. So she's gonna head over that way. Kind of just wander off into the shadows
Cool.
to go towards this place. Yeah.
And I guess Roger's, he's kind of, you see a look on his face. He's just trying to remember, where the fuck did I get here?
What am I doing again? What job am I doing?
Yeah. So we'll do the Grand Librarian first.
Okay.
It's a very, it's intentionally made to look like an older humanoid woman. It's automaton, and it has a metal dress that's to the floor, and it doesn't really move. She just kind of rolls around on it, but very, very proper with little space bun hair made out of metal. And she's like, "Welcome."
Hello, Grand Librarian. It is lovely to meet you. I am Nova. I understand that you keep track of all information that comes in and out of museum, yes?
All books in and out.
Wonderful. I would like to check your records for the movements of one Carmichael, if I may.
Carmichael, gifted, and starts going through all these things. And there's just a couple. He didn't really check out any books. There's one or two self-help books, how to do better, how not to suck kind of stuff. But that was a while ago.
So sad. So very sad.
Yeah, it's just little self-help things, but those were a long time ago. The most recent things are him just kind of passing back and forth, and you could see the kitchen is a little bit past the library, so you could see him walking to it and coming back with porridges and things like that. Nothing too crazy. On the night of the murder, you had all the information. It was a couple days ago when Atticus was killed. There was a hooded figure that walked by, but the strange thing about it was the face is of a woman, but the way the hood is, it shouldn't be able to be seen. So it's someone literally did disguise themselves. Yeah, exactly. So the hood should have cloaked it, but there's magic showing the face as it goes by. So yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Is there a way for whether it's my own personal I don't know, fucking globe or something, for me to take that information or take those images and bring them back to the group?
She could print out this little crystal that just plays it on a loop. You kind of speak the activation word, and it just whoosh, and does a little magical, mystical, sparkly thing of it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Grand Librarian. You are a treasure and a delight. Good day.
Treasures, aisle 7.
She turns around and heads back towards the group.
Cool. Ezra. So yeah, there's a few dead things. There's almost there's a lot of items too. So we'll even say that you could speak to the spirits of the things that owned that specific thing with Talk to the Dead. So what kind of thing are you looking for?
Preferably talking to the murder victim.
Murder victim. Let's see. Let's have chat see if the murder victim his spirit is still around. So I think what we'll do is, we'll do this. What is your bonus to perception?
My bonus to persuasion? Oh, I have a +9.
+9,
Jesus.
perfect. So
And
we'll
I can't roll below 10.
even better. So we'll do. Anybody in chat wants to do exclamation D20. I mean, you essentially are just gonna get it with the +9, but you're kind of singing a song and speaking out loud. Tabletop Obscura gets the 15. Perfect. So the 15 +9, that's plenty. I mean, it's almost godlike. So with your bardic playing, and as you're casting this spell, essentially you're reaching out to try and convince, if there is anything around, to come to talk to you. And it just so happens that there is a spirit near where Mikhail had said, like, oh, this is where he was killed. You can see these footprints here. Even though there's no body left, you can see the blood stains. There's a spirit kind of lingering.
Mikhail, good job. I'm still continuing to play, but I'm gonna address the spirit.
Yeah, so an old white bearded gnomish man starts to apparate in ghost form, and this is noticeably Atticus Plinth, who used to be the curator of the museum. He's like,
Atticus, I regretfully inform you that you are deceased.
yeah, I know, it's pretty inconvenient.
Well, inconvenient how, other than the being dead part?
Well, I had so many plans. It's mostly probably my fault, but
Look, Alex, we can continue to have these conversations. Maybe I can help you implement some of those things post-mortem.
that would be fantastic.
Now, I would like you to help me in solving your murder.
Oh yeah, that's the easy part. That's no big deal. I think some of the other ones might have been onto it. I left a note for him, but Galen Drench, he was after the unnamed pharaoh, the forgotten pharaoh, out into the north at the ruins. I kind of left him I left him a decoy. I hope he went to the north instead of to the east, but yeah, he got to me quicker than I thought he would. He took the fucking portal too.
Now, portal. Anyways, we need you to wait until the Brinticops to show up for you to get our man off the hook, if you will, the gifted.
Oh, Carmichael.
Because right now he is the fall guy. They think he murdered you.
He's always the fall guy. Drench told me the plan. He's gonna frame Katani, and I don't know why they're thinking why the fuck would they think it's him? I don't know. Drench wasn't that smart, but
if it's anything like the captain, I would say he's easy to blame.
That's probably it. That's 100% my fault too. He used to be so talented and intelligent, and then I had him open the book and read it, and he got cursed.
Oh,
the simple remove curse.
Oh, you would think. I've tried that. See, normal curses come from here, but this book wasn't exactly from here. So you guys also know too that recently the planes have all become very close together. So there's a lot of interplanar travel, which is very unusual for this area, like this world specifically. It's very much kind of a backwoods part of the Fey realm. So there's been a big influx of all kinds of different interplanar creatures, but it's a book, and I shouldn't have fucking got it, but I thought we could figure it out, and he's possessed by a demon now, and it's a demon of unluck. So everything he does just fucks up. It's all they care about is just ruining people's lives.
It's awful. Well, yes, we will be going to the pharaoh, the unnamed pharaoh. Do write your will and testament, right?
Oh yeah, I was gonna give it all to Carmichael anyway. It was
perfect. No, I'm saying write your business, so I can help you with your business.
I can't write. I don't know. I'm just a fucking ghost. She's trying to like pick things up and just.
How about this? Look, there's recordings of this, right?
In the library. I made sure they didn't put anything in here.
Well, let's go to the library. Walk, apparate with me, and then we'll say it all of the stuff all the information we did, who did it, where we're going in front of the thing. So there's a recording of it.
Yeah, also too the Brightmorn cops are the Knights of Brightmorn are starting to come back too as you guys are walking out.
Yeah. Did you think about perhaps talking to the murder victim?
And they're all just kind of like looking at each other like, is this some sort of parlor trick or?
No, this is a ghost. I went to college. I passed necromancy. Thank you.
Give me a persuasion check.
I would fucking love to. I am.
24.
Oh shit!
Persuasion of 24. So, yeah, you kind of just hit him with a wave, and the knight is kind of taken back. He's like, well, a lot of us were battling demons during college time, and
That's fine. We all have our excuses.
so where did you find this ghost?
In the room where he was murdered.
Probably a good spot, I guess.
Yeah, probably so, right?
He also left a letter saying that this man was coming to kill him.
Yes.
It's clear as day right here. He is calling out that there is man potentially coming to kill him.
You guys don't mind
didn't
if I
find
smoke,
this
right?
letter?
Light a cigarette. You guys don't mind if I smoke, right?
Hey guys.
Yes, I do mind.
I got something for everyone. Okay, here, look at this. Watch this. I got this from the Grand Librarian. Takes all the records of everything that's going on, and we'll show the orb to and activate it so it shows the actual situation.
And so it replays it, and then you see a ghost standing next to Ezra.
Did you guys do any work, or did you just come in here and diddle each other until we show up?
Clearly.
The knight's kind of like
No, hey,
bolster
look,
up.
No.
I mean, no one played with this pussy. I'm just saying.
Look. So, being disappointed implies that you think they can do better, right? So I'm not disappointed in them because I never thought they could do better.
Jesus Christ.
They did their best.
They did. You did your best. And really, I mean, speaking for the realm, we appreciate all the help that you are able to provide. Truly.
We already had a low bar for you guys, and you managed to bring a shovel.
I feel a lot safer with them around.
But no, truly, you're right. I mean, gosh, they could figure out just about anything. But you do have the wrong man, and so you're gonna have to let him go.
The two knights kind of look at each other and are kind of speaking without speaking, and they kind of look at each other. They look back, and they're like, "You know what? I think you guys are in on it and are planting evidence."
You know what? You don't have the capacity to think.
Are you stupid?
And with that, I think we'll take our little 10-minute break.
Okay.
Let me find it. And so we'll come back in 10 minutes and
Roll initiative.
We'll figure out what the fuck happens. All right, see you guys in 10. Mute these. Alrighty, we are back. We had Johnny Nod, aka Tales of Aricia, raid us over the break too.
Alright.
Just
Hey.
finishing up his D&D game. Johnny Nod, as you noticed tonight, Greg and Chris
Chris
just
and
went away
Jamira.
went away for
Yeah.
2 weeks to get married. So they got the flu sickness from Scotland, and then Ymira wasn't feeling too hot either. So we did a little one shot where
They got the Scottish plague.
the Scotch plague. So we're just
Shakes.
doing the D&D version of what Lethal Weapon mixed with Beverly Hills Cop would be in Telralad. So it's really what you're getting. It's pretty good.
It's turning out to be more Hot Fuzz, but
That's D&D. That's D&D in a nutshell. You want to go for a pint, you know? Yeah, so right before break, you guys had put all the pieces together for what had happened, truly had happened, aside from all the framing. And the two Knights of Brightmorn just actually accused you guys of planting evidence.
Would like to interject right quick.
Sure.
All right, fellas. We have physical evidence, eyewitness testimony, and the recording of them. If you would like, there's recordings of this as well. So if there is an altercation, I don't think it would look good on you. And I'm going to use my meta magic, and I'm going to use both points to take out the verbal and the Semitic components of this and cast Calm Emotions.
Fuck yeah.
So it's a 20-foot radius. Everybody makes a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy.
oh shit.
Everybody?
That's
Everybody?
Everybody
Everybody,
fucking
yeah.
chills right now.
Okay.
What's the saving? What's the DC?
It's a charisma saving throw, and it is, let's see,
Hey, not horrible.
DC 14, and I'm going to use my last Bardic Inspirational, one of the things, to give them minus.
You don't even have to. You can see it
Okay.
setting in. I don't even want you to have to waste the skill.
Okay.
You can see it setting in pretty good. It looks like Murtog, also you're feeling pretty calm. Nova and Mikhail, it's just he's just talking sweet nothings to these guys.
Yeah, so I want the vibe to be calm and slightly aroused.
I think that Nova has seen him do this before. Like they've gone to go drinking or something together, has seen him pull this trick before, and she's just like, wow.
Mikhail's
The
unaware
voice goes lower 2 octaves.
because he's already like running through like the handbook in his head, and he's just like, "You guys need to get your supervisor right now."
No,
because
no,
according,
look.
No, stop. According to the private investigator and the accounts of Telralad, Section C, Part 4-B, in the event of overwhelming evidence, those who refute that evidence will also serve jail time. So I'm sure you guys do not want to have your licenses revoked, your shiny armor stripped, and I don't think you want to be living in the streets.
Let's
No.
just be calm.
Just be
None of that
calm,
has to happen.
No.
you guys are-
McCarran, that we're not going there with these two. They're fine, and you know.
Hey, what are your names? I'm sorry, we've been so rude.
Right. What's your name,
What's
sweetheart?
your name?
Gandor and Brandor.
Gandor,
Gandor
Brandor.
and
I'm sure
Brandor.
you're good
Brothers.
boys, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
we're pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, you kept this place safe, so you know we're you know.
You've
And
done
thank you
such
for
a good
allowing us
job.
to do our surveillance and checking it out.
And look, we'll even share this information with you.
Yeah.
Hey, make you look better.
Collaborative.
Yeah.
Well, you guys did a pretty good job too. I mean, it's
Thank you.
we did
Thank
a lot of
you.
protecting. You know, we made sure that you're
Yeah.
protected while you're doing it. So
Absolutely.
I think
Because
it
it's
worked
dangerous out there. We help each other out. We don't
No,
have to be enemies.
We have some reports to file. I'm sure you do as well. So let's get to it. We'll call you.
Yeah. Did you want me to like put my number in your cell phone or?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. let
Hands
me-
over the shell phone.
it's just like a sending stone that looks like a shell, and he's just like kind of putting his whatever, and he's like hands it back. So, yeah, I mean, like if you guys want to like bust some more cases open or something, just
Yeah,
give us a
or we
call.
could guess we could grab some drinks at what ails you. I mean, well,
I
hey, and we
fucking love that place.
yeah, we all
Like
do.
what else? We do
I don't know. I kind of
too.
like the Witch's Cauldron a little bit more.
You would,
Mikhail.
you would.
Their food is bland, and I quite enjoy that.
We're gonna teach you better. I promise. We're gonna get you more.
Teach me better at what
culture.
ails you. It's all so salty and fried. That's not good for your blood or your cholesterol.
Those things are usually known as flavor. Just saying.
Yeah.
But you know,
Wow.
hey, so we're gonna sasson our way out of here.
Mhm.
Leave.
And and we'll hey, thanks guys. We'll
Did you like?
Brandon and what was it? Sandin? What were your names?
Brandor and Gandor.
Oh,
Don't worry
yeah.
about
Yeah.
him. He's a little bit old, so sometimes he like forgets some stuff. So
so
forgive
old.
him.
Do you
Forgive
want
him.
our supervisor? We could get him for
No.
if you
Oh,
want.
Yes, I would like his number. I would
No,
like
that's
the
not
badge number.
necessary. I cover his mouth. Like, no, that's not necessary.
Get off of me.
We're already leaving.
You're pushing him out the door.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
You just like over here, just like, oh man, I really hope they call. I want to go get drinks, and we could like be a team. That'd be so cool.
We're never calling them. You know that, right? Like, we're never calling them. She's already deleting the number as they go
And he's like
outside.
breaking the shell phone in half, tossing it in the garbage. It's a burner.
Yeah, you totally see like as you look over your shoulder and your guy at eyesight, they like are trying to like pick it up and like call like, hey, you guys there? Like,
The number you
damn
have
it.
called is not in service.
it's totally that like, hey, it's me. You just left. Text message. Like,
Yeah.
Can't wait to see you later. I had so much fun.
They realized they were handed a play school phone.
Yeah. It's a banana.
Whoa,
Like,
fuck. Miguel, listen, we all have our strengths, right? When I'm speaking, you don't speak. When I'm speaking, you don't speak, right?
That's never been a rule.
No, Mikhail.
Nor
listen,
will it
it's-
ever be a rule.
It's just
I
that-
am tired of none of you taking me serious.
No, Mikhail.
I
it's not
know
that. Mikhail,
So
listen.
much about all of these kind of things, and you always just dismiss me. You always just pushing me out the door, covering my mouth. No, I am speaking.
Yes.
I'm speaking. Now is Mikhail's time to speak.
Right, you have the conch. Go on, darling.
Yep. I am
We're
done
moving,
speaking
by the way.
now.
We're talking.
We're walking.
Miguel, you did notice. Look, while you were speaking, what was I doing?
No. You don't get to turn that around on me now. You don't get to say that this is my fault.
No, listen, he's not gaslighting you. What he's trying to say is that he just has a really a great talent for talking with people, and you're very by the book, and you're really good at procedure, and that's your strength. But in that moment, we needed someone who's a really good talker.
No, I was in the right. My information also aided in getting us out of that situation.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. I have found that the best time, the one time you need a book the most, is when you need to level things out, like a table that's wobbly.
Speaking of which, let's go to the prison and give them
Yes,
all
we
this
need to-
overwhelming evidence.
Yes, we need to get
Wait, where are we
Carmichael
going?
out of there.
Again?
The prison, or wherever they're keeping Carmichael, because we got to get him out of there. He didn't do
See,
it.
he even quoted what I said, so what I said is valid.
It is valid. You're right.
Look. How about this? Look, when we get to the place, you're going to explain all of it, and I'm
Right.
going to listen.
And where are we going again? The museum? All right,
Prison.
let's go.
Prison. We did the museum.
He's
we-
so
okay.
old. He's so old.
Overwhelmingly old at this point.
All right.
Yeah. The prison. We're going to the prison.
The prison.
Yes. We're gonna get Carmichael. We have to go to the doctor. and get you
We'll
some
explain
help.
on the way. Okay.
As we're walking, Nova's trying to lay out the chain of events that already occurred.
Yeah. So you make your way. You know where there's a lot of keeps. There's a main keep in the Ward District. So you go through Blue Top into the Ward District. Before you go into the Ward District, it's also where the banking is. You know that there is a guard post in front of the gate, and everybody that goes in. So this is where you know that the original Michael Smith Bronson event went down. When you go into this gate, you have to essentially check in to this book. So what happens is they have a spyglass that has true seeing. They can see who you are, and your name is magically written into the book. And while you're in the Ward District, where the banking goes on, your name is still in the book. And then when you leave, it automatically erases itself. That's the only part of the city they care about knowing who's coming and going. So,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. So you come up to the
Walking,
gate.
right?
There's people coming, single by single, and you're getting scanned. Is there anything about your persons that is more than meets the eye that a spyglass of true seeing would see?
My full name and like I would be known. I'd be outed right away as like not just a lowly detective.
Yeah.
Mikhail is pulling out like way more information than they need. He's got like his birth certificate, like 4 different kinds of identification. He's making sure his gem is out in the open, ready to be looked at.
I think
Everything's ready to go.
I'm here so often that I might know the security guard like on a first name or personal basis.
So the funny thing about the highfaluters of the city with the banking district, you get to bypass the gem scanning. So as you come up, everyone's stopping and going. You go in your own special line. It just goes right through the gate, and you essentially just have to wait for them to go through.
I like hail Nova, like just come to the shoreline.
So she is gonna definitely, as soon as she catches him going, she's already like boop boop walking over. She has her cloak wrapped around her. The hood isn't up, but she, it's wrapped around tight around her body, and she just goes into the high society line.
How close would you say you are to Mr. Jacobs?
What do you mean?
Like, are you guys right together
Okay.
as you're going through, or
Yeah,
did you wait?
I imagine that he would turn around, just immediately kind of make the come hither motion. She'd be right by his side, walking to him.
Yeah, I think I would put my arm like around her lower back and just walk with her.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, as long as you're like doing that vouching for them, it's just like, oh, Mr. Jacobs, nice to see you again.
Just pull a name out.
Yeah, you can make one up.
Thomas, how are the kids?
Oh, well, they actually don't have kids, but that's fine. I have dogs.
That's it, the dogs.
You're thinking of Leland. Leland's the one with the kids.
Oh, got you. Well, you have a great day.
Thank you.
My name's not Thomas.
Yeah, well, we've
Yeah,
so
Got through.
you guys in the Ward District, and then Murtaugh and Bronson, you guys are kind of like, in the normal Joe's line, and one by one, and one guy gets held up because he doesn't, I don't have myself, gets kicked out, that kind of deal, and eventually you guys get scanned in.
Carmichael takes about 10 minutes because he's got, or not Carmichael, fucking Mikhail.
Yeah.
Mikhail's walking up, giving dude, we just don't need this information. Just present the gem. We can do it. And he's just like last time I was here, blah blah. And like, dude, we don't need the minutes.
What's funny too that you two guys notice is as Ezra and Nova walk through, you just see kind of like Atticus standing behind, like waiting for you guys too. Like his spirit just kind of followed. And he's like,
Oh, he went through.
yeah. He's like,
Carmichael's taking. Or I'm sorry, I keep calling him Carmichael. Atticus is hanging out with us.
Yeah, it's taking so long. But yeah, eventually you guys get scanned through.
I like that if Nova and Ezra both have like tea that they made, like very nice and just waiting.
Tea and biscuits brought out. Nova's munching on a cookie, you know.
And Roger's like, okay, he just walks up and he's like, hey, here's my card. It's his TARP card, his Telralod Association of Retired Persons card. He's getting discounts as he's going through. He's just like, okay, I'm going through.
It's not even that card. It's just like his shopping card, like shopper's club card. Like, no, that's the wrong card.
Dude, you go through and you feel in your coin purse, you kind of feel a little bit of motion. And if you look down, you notice you have a early bird special for what ails you. You get a 3 silver off early bird special for the first drink.
Discount.
I'm gonna save that as soon as I retire. I'm using that right now. Splurging.
Only because you presented your TARP card.
He's got like 18 different of the same card. They all have different birthdays, so he can get like the extra scoop 15 times a year.
It's a scam.
You just smell like Bengay all the time. You're really good at
He's
Bengay.
a tabaxi. It's Tiger Bomb. Come on.
But yeah, so eventually you guys get through and you get up to the main keep, and this is where they keep like the real shitheads. So you see a lot of rough dudes in there, like being brought in and stuff like that. So like essentially, if you're going into the keep, you've already had some sort of like judgment kind of brought on you, and it's just kind of like a holding cell till they figure out what they want to do.
I think like once we're actually inside the prison, Nova takes off her cloak and you see that like her arms are bare and sort of that like cracking that you can see sort of on her face that has the lava. You see these like this world's equivalent to like Russian gang tattoos are all over her body.
Oh damn!
She walks in,
shit.
you know, she's like, "Hey," to the you know criminals that she knows from her family and shit. She's like, "Hi."
Yeah, you see a couple like second cousins and things like that, and like a couple of guys have like Bone Queen tattoos, which is like one of the local gods, like you know, tattooed on their neck and stuff like that.
Yes.
But yeah, so Atticus kind of is just apparates away while you guys walk in. It's like he walked in with you and then just kind of.
Oh. No, we follow him then.
Mikhail's just gonna walk right up to like the front counter there with the desk sergeant, and just start presenting all of the information. Starts quoting all the books and how they did all their jobs wrong, and just like
he's like holding his head. He's like,
that's exactly what they want. They want to know exactly what they did wrong. That's the
well,
best way
this
to
is a learning opportunity where they can know how, like, the proper forms, the proper procedure, and how they failed the citizens of Telralod.
Yes, yeah, that's.
I think Nova is going to, if she can, will go up to one of the cells where she sees like a second cousin or something like that. And she's like, Marcus, listen, I just need to know, you know anybody who could do like a illusion thing with their face that maybe probably was involved in a murder at the museum?
Yeah, all of us can do these. Yes.
Okay, I know, but I'm just saying, did you hear anything? Did you hear of a recent, a job being done or something like that? I just need some information to tell my friends over here.
Oh, yeah, all of these idiots here that work for, what was it, Mallard Industries, they talk about big thing and this and that, and summoning a dead god, but they're a bunch of idiots. They blew up their own hideout.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you do good. Do you need some extra credits? Do you need cigarettes? Anything like that?
Oh no, I got the commissary. I'm busting out soon. It's fine. We have a whole heist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'll see you when you get out then.
Yeah, we'll be
We'll
out
go
in
grab a drink.
2 days. I'll meet you at what ails you in the basement.
Oh, wonderful. I love you. And she, like, when the accent changes, she, like, lowers her voice so only he could hear her. She's like, I love you. I'll see you then, okay? And
Yeah,
then we'll
no
walk
problem.
back to the group.
Tell your sister I said hello.
She's still mad at you, so, you know, I may not mention you.
That's fair. That's fair. I understand.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, at the front desk, the guard has slid you all the proper paperwork and procedures, and like it's very jargon heavy legal documents. But Mikhail being specialized in that, it's like a fucking walk in the park. This is like what you do. It's like Sudoku for you. Like, oh, I just like to go sit in the park and fill out fucking legal ledgers.
Paperwork?
Yeah.
Any paper passed to Nova, she just slides over to Mikhail, like, you
And
can
he's
handle
just
that.
like big smile, going through it, doing it like it's a legal document, so his handwriting is immaculate on
Yeah.
this.
What's even funnier is like as they're handing it to you, it's like you're anticipating what paperwork comes next, so you already have it already half filled out by the time it stops, and then you finish filling out and push it right back. So like literally after like 45 minutes of all these like and stamping and and getting it in triplicate and doubles, there's all right, well, it looks like we got all our shit here. You gotta present the evidence to the inspector. So if you just want to do that, I guess.
Yeah, if you could just let us in, we'll go do that.
Yeah, just wait to get called in.
Okay.
Go sit over there sometime. And like as you guys walk away, he's like, I fucking hate my job.
Hey, you do an important job for the city, right?
Yeah, I was supposed to be a fucking attorney.
Hey, look, being it's not too late. You can still be an attorney.
I can't. I failed the bar.
You can take the bar again.
Man,
Look
that's
at me.
they beat you with the bar if you don't pass.
It's actually not a bar. It's an immovable rod. They just
They make you beat yourself with it.
You just gotta put up a take the oral exam.
Maybe I'll try it again. I appreciate it. My mother was right. Yeah, so you guys sit down and like literally like 2 hours goes by. It's the slowest, most annoying fucking day at the DMV, you know?
Okay, listen. Nova's not about to wait no fucking 2 hours. It's
So-
not happening. She's gonna get up and she's gonna do 1, 2 knock on the fucking door.
This is the longest
Gonna
wait
light
I've ever
a
had.
cigarette, and then I'm gonna take out my playing cards.
And knocks on the fucking
Wait.
door. Yeah.
Thing kind of slides open. Yes? Hello?
You the inspector?
No. The inspector's in their office during a case right now.
Oh, they're in a case. Really? Okay. How important is that case?
Pretty important. Most of the cases are life or death.
Okay. And then she's gonna just push her way through. And be
It's like a
I'm
little
sorry.
slat in the door. Like one of those little like
Oh, it's one of those. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
She's like, listen, okay, this will take us like 2 minutes. We just need to give some evidence to the inspector real quick that they have the wrong guy for a murder.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. Everyone's innocent.
Hey, in there. Could you let him know? And Mr. Ezra Jacobs, the sixth. You're using my time and my father's time.
That would be the fifth. I could just want to make sure I get it right.
Correct. Yes. That'd be the fifth.
Okay, I'll roll a persuasion check.
I love it. Actually, it's the same, but I'm gonna roll deception just to switch it up because
whichever is more applicable
I'm
to you.
lying. So my father does not.
No, he does not. He does not care at all. This was not the line of work he wanted you in anyway.
The deception is, in fact, that
Deception
you are wasting
25.
your father's time.
Yes, I'm wasting my father's time.
Deception at 25. You're like,
Oh, shit.
yes, Mr. Jacobs. I'll actually let the inspector know right now. And then she.
Look, see, look, we play a little cards. We have a cigarette.
Fine. I just, I'm impatient. It is a flaw. I just feel like a lot of times they're not really fucking doing anything in there and they're just twiddling their thumbs, and I just can't handle that. That's actually how my aunt died. They were twiddling their thumbs. She got hanged. It was a whole thing. Anyway, cards? And she'll sit down and play cards with Ezra.
Yeah, you go through a couple hands of cards, and then you guys are called next, and you see a lot of like really pissed off kind of faces. Like, wait a minute, and like that people have been sitting there way longer than you, and just really fucking angry right now. But yeah, you got bumped to the front of the line, and the inspector calls everyone in.
Wonderful. Yep. Walks right on it.
Oh, I was expecting to wait way longer. I haven't even finished my book.
No.
Everyone has their strengths, Mikhail. I keep telling you.
How are you, Inspector?
You see this like big pot-bellied Fearbulg, and it says Inspector Craghorn on the desk in like a little plate, and it's an old Fearbulg turning very, very gray. Like, oh, I'm doing pretty good.
Inspector, would you like a glass of scotch? You look like you had a tough day.
Yeah, I can't drink on a job again.
Oh, again?
It's
What happened last time?
It was a whole thing.
Oh yes, I believe last time was I was here with a client and you drank, and that's very clearly against the rule book. So I very much enjoyed filling out that paperwork.
Oh, it's
Anyway,
all coming back to me.
We're here because you've got a Carmichael framed for murder.
Yeah, the idiot kid from the museum. Yeah.
We have some
Kid
evidence.
is cursed by a demon of unluck, and also we have video footage and the murder victim eyewitness and a letter written by the victim that clears him.
Well, what am I supposed to tell? Well, who did it then? Who actually killed Atticus?
Well,
No, we got the name.
Yeah, it's Galen Drench.
yeah,
It was
I
like-
pull out the little orb thing just to show him that like this is what happened, and they give the name.
Oh, all right. Well, he could take his place then.
Yeah. So we'll find him. We'll bring him here,
No, that's a different job.
Yes, that
which we will get paid for.
We finish this job, and then if we would like to do the other job, then we could do it.
Fair enough.
Murtog and Mikhail, Nibbletooth and Yezin kind of break through at this moment a little bit, and you both get that overwhelming feeling of like, yeah, no, he's you know exactly what happened to Galen Drench.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna work on that. But what we have right now is enough proof that the gifted young man wasn't involved in the actual murder. As you can see, the murderer is a female. I'm not sure what race that is, but Anyway, so just let us back in and let us into the exhibit, and we'll get the young man out.
No. Look, we're going to have him be released to us. Have you never done?
He just
get
can't remember. He just can't remember. He still thinks we're at the museum. I tried to explain, but he doesn't.
I mean, there's sections that are curtained off, and you can't get to. You know, they're protecting the.
Right. If you could just
There's
release
a-
Carmichael to us, that'll be all we need, sir.
Craghorn, don't make me read the entirety of the rulebook to you again. Because you are breaking so many codes right now, not releasing an innocent man.
All right. So, what am I supposed to do when my superior wants results and needs someone to die?
We will figure out that part. And
Oh,
give you
how
the
about-
flesh.
The guards, Golder and Boulder.
I have
Brandon
no
and
idea.
Samson. Yes.
I
Oh my
don't
God.
know. I don't know who that is.
Well, they were trying to stop us and interfere with the investigation. That they're really no ones, so they won't be missed.
So what you're saying is they did it.
That's
Correct.
right. They're covering it up. Apparently.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That is what we're saying.
We do have proof that they were, in fact, covering it up because.
Yes, we do actually.
God damn it.
Yeah, if you just talk
I
to the
hate-
Grand Librarian, she'll give you the record of it.
I hate that I have to believe Mikhail, but that stupid son of a bitch don't lie.
It's true.
You're correct.
On both accounts.
He may be lacking in many things, like our mutual respect, any accolades, but he's always honest and always does things by the book.
Consistent. He's consistent for sure.
All right, well, hold on.
And he kind of like goes out and he pulls out this. He has like a leather tunic on. He like opens it up and pulls something out of it. He's kind of going through it. And he's like speaking, and he's like, "Yep, well, yep. Well, who did you say they were again?"
Brandon and Samson.
No,
No,
Grandor and what was it actually? I think
Oh,
it was
see, but-
Bandor and Grandor, something like
Gandor
that.
and Brandor.
Oh,
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I
were
was like,
knight-
I think.
Knights of
Gandor and
Brightwell.
Yeah,
At the
then-
yeah.
The Knights of Brymore. They're at the museum right now.
Mhm.
Actually, if you hurry, you can catch them.
Hey, right now, yeah, we're doing well, yeah. Gandor, Brandor?
That's it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, yeah, now. All right, well, we got him in custody, so, yeah, well,
all
hey,
right.
I
Well,
don't even,
Mikhail, drop the necessary papers and let's get Carmichael out of here, right?
I already have those papers. I filled them out front. And here's the triplicate version.
I pour a glass of scotch for the inspector anyway, and like as everyone's leaving, I'm just gonna slide it onto the desk for him and give him a wink and walk out.
You could, as everybody leaves, you could hear him like put his body against the door and just like go.
He looked like he really needed it. Honestly, he looked like he was having a tough day.
Safe
And
life.
while you were in there too, you see pictures of what look like him, but just as a younger version, like what you presume is his son. And it's essentially like a little shrine of like, my son is awesome, and like all these little
Aw.
trophies and things like that.
Yeah.
Number
Um,
one bar in town.
Yeah. It's like all these accolades of just like new bar in town, #1 by the fans. It's like newspaper articles and shit.
It looks like the flare that you wear or is on the walls of what ails you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like shenanigans, goofy shit everywhere. Yeah, so as you guys come out, you see Carmichael shackled in the lobby, kind of just waiting with Atticus sitting next to him.
We're not gonna take the cup. You could take the cuffs off. He's free. He's free to go.
Mikhail walks up and pulls out his own cuff key and opens it up. And, like,
They're like magical cuffs that kind of fold up into a little small, nice little package and fly back into the guard's pocket.
Oh dang! I was gonna try to grab this. I use these for later.
Sleight of hand.
I can slide a hand, and I think I could try if you.
these are
want.
good for business or pleasure.
I am gonna slide a hand that and see if I can snatch him. I don't think I can. Is this 16? Maybe I did.
It'd be pretty. Do it at disadvantage because you're kind of right in the middle of everybody, so it'd be
Okay.
kind of hard to hide it.
Okay, let's see. That one's better. So
20,
16 is
16.
the lower.
Let me
16
see.
is the lower.
Their perception.
Okay.
They're you beat him by 1.
Hey!
Yeah,
Hell
So-
yeah.
He
snatch
thinks,
him out the air.
Yeah, so he like just kind of going like by the motions. He just like kind of like puts it away, but you just right out of
Yep.
from where it was. You like
Yeah,
bumped into
yeah.
him an accident. A little.
Beautiful.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Seth. And then I just kind of like hand them over to Ezra, like from beneath the cloak, just like for later or for whenever.
And you see Carmack say, "Oh boy, thanks so much."
You're welcome, sweetheart.
Yeah, who the fuck are you guys?
Don't worry about it. Hey, we gotta go. Your uncle. You want to go see him? We gotta let him know you're all right.
No, I don't want to know. I don't want to see him.
Well, you're gonna see him, so this is gonna be a little bit awkward if you
Yeah,
don't.
he's the one that hired us to help you out.
Which uncle?
Shit.
Pedals.
Richard Harry. It's Richard Harry.
Richard Harry Pedals Bottom. Whatever was it?
Richard Harry Everpedals.
Yeah, Pedal Bottom. That's right.
Metal bottom. Okay.
Okay. My sister, my mother's brother. That's. Oh yeah, we can go see him. That's fine.
All right.
Interesting. I need to know more about their family. Yeah. I think we just kind of direct
all right.
them out of the prison. Yeah.
All right,
my
kid.
My dad's an ooze. It's hard. It's really weird to explain.
Your dad's an.
And we got some other good news for you too. While I was in there filling out all the paperwork since Atticus said so, you are the rightful inheritor of everything of Atticus's.
Oh, whoa!
So hey, you got a museum.
Wait.
Wow.
Were you able to see Atticus tonight?
Yeah, we were talking.
Oh. So you are gifted.
Atticus is like standing right next to you in a ghost form.
Murdoch, we can all see Atticus.
But he's a ghost.
Is Murtaugh
So are you.
seeing Atticus as a ghost, but physically his brain can't handle it and is disbelieving the ghost? And that's how he's invisible to him? Is that what's
He's just willing, like, I don't see this.
Yeah, like he sees it, but his brain cannot process it, so he's invisible. There's no one's there. It's the dementia.
I mean, and then every once in a while, you know, the lamplight, you catch the glaucoma settling in, like, you know, like the hazy eye, the hazy
Cataracts.
eyes, the cataracts. Yeah, it's just like, yeah.
Just
like,
a
it's-
comforting hand.
it's like-
Like,
it's a-
I'm
it's
so
a-
sorry.
The milky look on his eyes.
He's progressively gotten older as the more we play. I don't.
By dozens of years. He started off, he was so with it. He's going to be in a wheelchair by the time you get back to Pedal Foots or whatever the fuck his name was. Ever Pedals.
Pedal bottom.
Pedals face, I don't know.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so as you go back out through the War District is fast. You don't have to check out. As you go through, there's magics that just remove your name from the ledger. And you get back to the Chronomancer's Guild, and the door is shut. You know, like as normally says, cracked open a little bit, meaning like whoever wants to can come in. And you see the trail of smoke coming from the ceiling like normal.
Cool. As a side note, I think that like Nova's actual name is like Katya Novalichka or something like that.
Yeah.
That band is just-
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, when we get there, I think Nova would probably push Carmichael in first.
Oh, he stumbles and hits the floor and breaks something. Like not on you, like he knocks over a chair and breaks the leg. Oh man, sorry.
Thought you had more balance. Sorry about that. Well,
I'm gonna actually like sit down. I'm done for the day, so I'm gonna sit down and kick my feet up on the captain's desk.
disrespectful.
Yeah. He's over there. He's smoking his fat cigar. He's like, yeah, well, hey, good job, guys. I got my
my idiot nephew back. Apparently, he's fucking rich now. It's all going around. And yeah, I mean, I know you guys could do it. How'd you spring him? Do I not want to know?
He's innocent.
He's innocent. We did everything by the book.
Yeah, well, I kind of had a feeling the kid was innocent. He doesn't have it in him. You know what I mean?
Although there are certain knights that might be upset with the organization, but
Fuck
Well,
him.
Well, they needed to be taken down a couple of notches anyway.
did you hear that they did it?
They
Did do it.
Mhm, with their whole chest.
They were covering it up. That's the official story.
Right.
Hey, whatever you need to tell yourself to sleep at night, I'm gonna sleep like a fucking baby.
All right.
If I can, I'm going to like sort of. I think I would like kind of meld in with Shadow or whatever, and just place the Scotch orb back.
I'm just gonna point at everyone. What ails you? Right?
Let's
What
go.
ails you?
What else?
What ails you?
Are you sure you
Actually,
don't want to
I-
go to the bubbling cauldron?
No.
You go to the bubbling cauldron, but can you get your echo to meet us at what ails you?
I mean, but I can't do that. It has to be within like 30 feet of me.
Well, then I guess you're coming to what ails you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really trying to ditch him for Shadow.
They put Mikhail at a separate table, and the echo is at another table.
So I guess you're coming to what ails you, right?
Well then, it's settled. The museum. Let's do it.
Yep.
That's right.
It's actually funny. Like now that they're off the clock, like Mikhail goes and he he drinks since he's off the clock, but like his drunk self is the cool self.
Yeah.
That goes-
Everyone under the table.
Yeah, you get to what ails you, and you see young Craghorn, Inspector Craghorn's son there, and hey, dude, so what's going on? What do you want, a table or?
Yes, a table and a couple pints.
Oh, so we got you want anything to eat too? We got like a special. It's like a swamp stew. It's pretty good.
I mean, I think we've earned it.
Hey, dude, that's totally fair. Yeah, like just like follow the flying pixie, and he'll like take you to your table.
Wonderful, you're a delight as always.
Yeah, and you see like copies of Craghorn like waiting each table and bringing food out and cooking.
Amazing. Yeah.
So Atticus
so
is
we're-
actually still there too, but yeah, go ahead.
So we're getting something to eat before the job. That's what we're doing tonight.
We did the job. Rod, listen, we already
Robert,
did
we've
it.
Already been paid.
We're done. We did the thing.
Completed.
Actually, I don't think we got paid.
I mean, my point curse doesn't feel heavier.
I'll be
To
right
that-
back.
yeah,
She
to that
runs
point.
to go get paid.
You meet halfway.
Is that why we're all doing this, to get paid?
She's already gone. She's getting the money.
I mean,
Like Mikhail pulls out like his ledger and opens it up, and he has like like an actual already like check from Rich. I'm like, did you guys not pick up your check that was on the like
No.
it was on his desk?
The funny thing
check.
is, like, you get your check cut, and everybody else gets coin. Like they just
Yeah.
get samples.
What's
Well, I prefer check. I'd like a paper trail for all of my money.
what's a check?
I think also like when she's walking back, like after getting the coin, she like takes a few coins out of the
I had
other
a
people's
feeling, yeah.
bags and puts it in hers.
Oh, I think she totally takes Ezra's like completely.
Jesus, because she's like, he doesn't fucking need it anyway. He's only gonna spend it on boards and drinks, so it doesn't matter. She's just sticking in her coin purse.
Yeah, so essentially he meets you halfway. He's like, I almost fucking forgot. And you get 3 coin purses. You take 2. You have the 1 to give to Murtog.
Yeah.
Branson, you have your fucking official check with all the fucking shit on it. It takes like 5 to 6 business days to cash, and they don't float it for you. So
Meanwhile,
it's
we're spending
also-
it now.
Also,
No,
it's
that's
a
fine.
Friday night.
I have a healthy
So-
savings that I've saved up. I'm very meticulous about how I spend my money.
Yeah, Nova returns, plops the coin, and it's like,
Eric.
around.
I just realized that now that like I think Ezra is just Tom Ellis from Lucifer.
Yes.
totally.
Yeah. And would you love
He reaches across the table and he pulls one and he just like looks at it and just like, all right, so we're paid up front. Got it. And then we get paid the remainder afterwards. Got it.
Yeah,
Work
that's
starts
absolutely
tomorrow, Roger.
Who's buying the first round?
2 weeks, right? 2 weeks.
He's been saying that for 10 years. He's not leaving in 2 weeks. I'm telling you, man's not gonna leave the job until he's dead. Yeah, round on me. He orders, drinks for everybody.
Oh,
So, all right, dudes, and he starts working on it. Everybody's kind of at the table conversing back and forth and looking at each other and laughing. It starts to almost like fade out a little bit, but Atticus's spirit is still kind of sitting there, and he like turns himself and he looks. He addresses Murtaugh and Branson's physical bodies, but he doesn't say. He just says, "Hey, Nimbletooth, yes, come in here." And you could feel like your essence kind of being pulled to him as he's talking. He's like, "Thanks for saving the kid." And he like reaches out and puts a small little pouch into. Let's do it. We'll see who gets it. If somebody in chat wants to roll exclamation D20 1 to 10, Nimbletooth gets it, and 11 to 20, Yezin gets it. We'll see who ends up with the pouch. Or I'll just roll it in a second, but or if you,
there we go.
Oh,
Hey.
Nine.
Nimbletooth.
Nimbletooth, he reaches in, he takes this like spectral pouch and puts it in Murtaugh's pocket, but when you eventually reapparate, you'll find it in the in your pocket of Nimbletooth. And we're gonna kind of fade to black as everybody's clanking glasses and having a good time, and you even see this like so as Ezra is smoking and it's letting out these plumes over top of Carmichael, who's having a good time and like spilling drinks and knocking stuff over like he normally does. The plume goes over his body, and you can see this massive, like demonic shadow sitting there, like pulling strings, making his hands do all these clunky things and knocking shit over.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. And with that, I think we're gonna call it a night. And
Hey.
that was pretty fucking fun.
that was good. I enjoyed
That's a
that.
lot. Roger's like, hey, Jizra, the best thing I like about you, even though you're a dandy, you're really down to earth.
So I am the douche.
Oh no. That poor guy. I love how he does everything by the fucking book. It's like the complete antithesis of fucking Yezin. All right, let's see who is on that weekend raid. We've been raiding Mad Bird.
Yeah, usually Mad Bird.
What do we want to do? Do we want to raid Mad Bird streams like we normally do, or we could raid Ghost Siren, who is a local Rennie?
Let's do.
Let's do the Rennie.
Go. Yeah, I was gonna say let's do Ghost Siren.
Let's do Ghost Siren.
Wait, that's not that really high energy chick, right?
No. That was Poop
Just
Witch.
at me. Oh my god. Just at me.
No, dude,
God.
like she's TMTH. Like she's cool, but her energy is so fucking chaotic. It's just like All right. Okay, let's do some copy paste because I have fat fingers and I type stuff from copy Where is
But
it?
same.
All right. Anyway, let's do outros here. Let's
Yeah.
For sure.
our guests tonight.
Okay. Well, hi everyone. I'm Risa
that's-
Rave on all over the internet, or the Risa Rave rather, all over the internet. I'm most active on Twitter. I do TTRPGs. You can find me at Lanyap Gaming, Table of Horrors, and sometimes I do some things on Table Goth. Yeah, go check it out.
Yeah, throw up some links for for Table of Horrors too.
Oh
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Chase, or Black Coffee Chase, also Lineup Gaming. Follow us. Also, thank you for having us. It's been really fun, and I this is my first time playing D&D for streaming, so it's been really good.
So good. It was so good. Like, now I just need to do more one-shots, but, like, make this not a one-shot, because that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I made this
Spin-off
character to be a
series?
one shot, and now I'm like, man, I want to keep playing.
Mini series of the detectives? Absolutely.
Fucking mini-series. What we'll do is just every season, whenever they complete a main story, you guys just come in for a couple episodes to figure out what the fuck they did.
Our name for our group can be the cleanup crew.
Clean
We'll be
up
out
crew.
here cleaning
It
up.
literally gets to show all of the
Fuck yeah.
viewers, like, oh yeah, this is the state of affairs that the main crew left this world in. This
Dumpster
awful
fire.
repercussions.
All right, it's about to send the raid without me hitting the button, so we got 9 seconds. We had a blast. Everybody go tune into them tomorrow and Tuesday. What time?
6 p.m. EST.
6 p.m. EST. Here we go. Bye. Go back. All right.